Look, come on, man. Laugh now, cry later. You know we got to talk about it.
Yes.
You know we got to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you didn't watch the members only, become a member so you can go back and see the explicit version of what I'm about to say. Dave, I'm starting with you, but I gotta let the people know what we're talking about. All right. If you don't know, we're not talking about Drake album. We're talking about Micah Parsons and this podcast that he wants to do because he had a moment where he talked about George Kittle went lifting up the jersey, showing the F Dallas t-shirts to all the fans, and they was going crazy. And he was like, "Look, man, laugh now, cry later. If we see them again, just trust me. Just trust. They know we know what's up." He said, "You want to make it personal? We can make it personal. Laugh now, cry later." And then of course, the media next day the media ran with it first. Then the next day, somebody had an interview with Deebo. Talk about perfect timing. Because I said on the members only, the 49ers don't get no airtime. Fred Warner doing interviews, Deebo doing interviews, and somebody brought it up. And Deebo said, "Oh, it was already personal. 42-10. I don't think you want to see us again." I was like, "Man, you sound like Dr. Seuss." You said, "I don't even know what you trust in. Laugh now, cry later. I don't think you want to see us again, man." That's 3 times. They don't already put the smack down on them Cowboys, and y'all out here talking about laugh now, cry later. So, Dave, that's your boy. Joe set me up and put me next to him in the thumbnail. so, so tell me what you thought when you heard Deebo say that.
Hey Joe, what we say all the time? The only way we know it's real is if it happens in what? Threes. Has to happen in threes. And what happened? 3 years in a row, we've handed the Cowboys an L. Now, the only thing is this season it's not a playoff game, but it was a playoff atmosphere. You can pretty much kind of say that. But I'll say this though. I kind of get what Micah is saying, but at the end of the day, this is the 49ers versus Dallas Cowboys. This is a known rival history. Now, I can understand that someone says it's not a rivalry now because it hasn't been a win between both teams. So I get that. But at the end of the day, it's always been disrespect. It's always been a rivalry. It's always been personal when it comes to these two teams. When it comes to the fans, when it comes to the coaches, the players, it doesn't matter. The organization, they don't like each other. It's always been like that. There may be mutual respect, but this is what football is. This is what happened. This is the same thing it is with the Ravens and Steelers. It ain't no different. Same thing it is with the Packers and the Bears. It's no different. The only thing is now players are actually starting to talk about it a lot more. They have more ways to really to say how they feel. They're not just talking to the media. They have their own platforms to where they can talk about the stuff. And what is George Kittle? Come on, man. Now it sounds like you crying right now, Micah. I don't think you need to be crying right now. You cried enough on Sunday when y'all lost 42-10 with the worst loss that you've gotten handed in the rivalry's history. So I think you did enough crying on that day. Just stop talking and go do what you're supposed to do. You keep saying you said that your team was going to be the 2000 Ravens. It don't look like that right now. You said, well, not you, but people are comparing you to Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor even came to a game to watch you play, and you didn't do nothing in that game. So, Micah, just be quiet. Go to the gym. Go do what you need to do. Go watch some film. And relax yourself. Go. I think the tears should be gone by now. Just wipe it out. Wipe it out. Fan it. Get you some water. Drink it real quick. And you be all right. Just start crying, man. Deebo, keep doing your thing, man.
Oh man, you know what? I said it on the members only, man. I'm tired of them talking. They talking too much, but they're not showing up when it's time to show up. But in this moment, Micah did the right thing. He did the right thing. Because at least somebody got to stand up. Somebody got to show they had a backbone. I mean, you got punished. Flat out. You got punished. But I'd rather him say what he said than saying, I mean, yeah, they beat us and like I'm upset. Because that's how they played. They kind of sunk in their seat on Sunday night. I mean, of course, once you get back in the house, kind of like when moms slap you and then you gotta go upstairs and you're like, you gonna slap me in front of my friends? Like that's what he did. He went in his room and started flipping out like that. And of course, man, it's just one of them days. Like, don't take it personal, Don't take it personal. Because you gotta wait all the way to the playoffs. It's week 5. You don't know if we gonna make the playoffs. Granted, we don't know if the 49ers gonna make the playoffs. They looking like it, but you don't know. Things happen throughout the season that shift the course of things. Like why they got to play the Eagles in week 13, things like that just shift. And then people think they'll be the best team. We never know. So for me, when Deebo said it, I said, I'm glad he's keeping that same energy across the board. It's with the Eagles. He's been saying it since the Super Bowl. He's like, we would have won if Purdy was there. Every interview, he kept saying it. Bradbury ain't this. Bradbury ain't that. Then, of course, when you talk about the team you just beat on for the 3rd time, he answered it right. What you mean, laugh now, cry later? I'm gonna keep laughing. I'm mad he didn't chuckle. I'd have started laughing like 50 Cent. Like, what you talking about, bro? Y'all didn't do nothing. And the same guy that flashed the t-shirt was chip blocking you all night. Like, you ain't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So look, man, at the end of the day, for one of my moves. So at the end of the day, the good thing about this rivalry is we always swap players. Y'all had Dion, we had Dion. Y'all had Charles Haley, we had Charles Haley. Right. So the one bad thing I don't like is that we're not in the division with y'all. That's why this rivalry is so good. Like I take that one more personal than I do with the Eagles or the Commanders. And we can't beat y'all, so you own us. But Micah, stop it, bro. Lead a podcast with people like me and my fellas, man.
Speaking of swapping players, I don't know what is happening.
Doing the Cupid shuffle.
Joe, I think we was doing it at the same time. That's probably why.
We playing musical chairs. But anyways, so I like how you try to flip it, Tomo. I like how you did it. All right. Now, what I will say is this: I'm glad Micah ain't scared. I mean, at least from the booth.
I told you.
I mean, at least from the studio, he ain't scared. He's still voicing his opinion. He like, we gonna get at y'all next time. He don't care if the Flyers get mad. But I respect that. I just need you to back it up when the time comes. And you're right. It's a regular season, but the playoffs count, like you said. If they mollywop y'all again, then Micah, I need you to cancel the podcast. I need you to donate it to a young individual who's a Cowboy fan versus you talking behind that.
Emotional, right? Damn it.
So now, Deebo. Straight dog, man. Like, I like the fact that you could tell Kyle Shanahan is egging this on. He ain't stopping Deebo or nobody. Killer got this shirt, and Shanahan say, nah, you shouldn't wear that. He like, nah, wear that. You know what? I got one for the OT. Nah, we good, coach. Let Killer do his thing. Let Killer do his thing. Deebo been talking since, they been talking about the Eagles since last year. I mean, since early this year, I should say. He been talking. And one thing about the 49ers, dog, they beat up the Cowboys. I mean, they left with broken arms. Somebody had a wristband, a bandage, what you call it, a sling on their arm, like Coach talking about there. They had a sling on their arm. One dude had crutches. One dude had to get his leg amputated. I mean, all this stuff happened, man. So the 49ers straight up beat them up, bro. I mean, I saw the ambulance ride on the field and carry people off. I mean, God, hey. So all I need Micah to do is respond on the field because he was a no-show. He was a no-show. Like you said, Tomo, I mean, as the season progressed, I feel like you said it, Micah kind of slows down. Is it because he's too small for that position? Playing that position all year? It is tiresome. It is a lot of wear and tear on your body. I don't think that's it. I don't know what it is. It's hard to stay motivated for 17 games straight. You know that, right? It's hard to do that. I mean, it is. Not saying he's not motivated, but God dang, it's too many ups and downs throughout his season. So you can do all that talking, Micah. I respect it if you back it up. So the spotlight, y'all talking about Jerry Jones putting pressure on the Cowboys. What do you think Micah just did? Now when y'all pay it for y'all better, I hope y'all listen. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all win the last game of the season and y'all got paid $49. I wouldn't be surprised y'all sit everybody down. I wouldn't be surprised y'all give up the division just so y'all won't pay the $49.
Oh, you think they won't? You think they won't? They'll let y'all have that game. They're like, go ahead, y'all got it.
They go like, you know what? We can win the division. Who can play first round? Oh, You know what, Eagles, y'all got it. Y'all got it. We will see them later. So that's all I gotta say, man. But Micah, man, back it up on the field. That's all I gotta say.
Look, Joe, I don't like the fact that you said we look like the Toon Squad at halftime. Like, I don't like that, bro.
You need that secret stuff.
He went down the whole bench. Somebody was on the ICU and everything.
Oh man.
But not that's just what they've been doing. Remember we came on here. I said, Dave, after week 2, I said, y'all on a mission. Y'all are playing each Sunday like it's the Super Bowl. Like y'all not playing no games. I heard a quote from Fred Warner, right? He said, we don't focus on the win. We focus on how we're going to win. And when he said that, I was like, man, I almost wanted to jump ship. I almost wanted to jump ship a little bit, bro. Like bro, that's like, hey, you got to win, right?
I actually have a suggestion from Micah.
But man,
I think. Let me ask you this, Tomo. This is your team, and Micah's a great player. He's a great pass rusher
at times.
But what do you think about him moving to middle linebacker?
All right, I'm glad you asked that, Dave. Man, you asked at the wrong time. I wish we would have had this topic first. So I sat back and thought about it, right? That's technically the position he should have been at till they saying how he can rush the passer. But technically how they want to use him. I think if Micah stays at middle linebacker or let's say outside linebacker, he could be Fred Warner.
Is his IQ in a passing game like that, though, like Fred Warner?
You can go back to his rookie year. Go back to his rookie year. We were playing the Giants. He was at a linebacker, and the next thing you know, they did like a wheel route to the tight end. Michael was checking him like he was like how Fred Warner was checking Brandon Cooks. It was the same exact.
That's how he was against Tampa Bay too. Also, when y'all played the Bucs on the first game of the season.
Yeah, but I think he can cover very well. That's why I think it would be a good change if it happens to move him to middle linebacker.
Y'all need another DN.
But also, yeah, I was about to say that y'all just need a DN. If y'all
That's
have
what I'm saying. With the Cowboys, they were so hungry for an actual pass rusher that once they seen how he can get to the quarterback, they was like, no, he needs to go here. This is where he need to go. But
the reason why
I think it was a league pressure too.
True.
I like that question, Dave, because if he's capable of being a middle linebacker, he'll be more effective versus being on the edge all the time. Or, sometimes he play in front of the center and stuff like that, right? As a D tackle. Mm-hmm. But he'll be way more effective with the game if he's a middle linebacker. When you're a middle linebacker, you affect the whole game. I mean, you affect the passing game, you affect the rushing game. I mean, you're the quarterback's worst enemy. You and a safety. So if he's capable of doing that, maybe that might be the move y'all got to do. But I do think I need another pass rusher that can go, that can like not be Micah, but that can put pressure on the quarterback.
I think with that, if he does go back to middle linebacker, well, he might have to, because like you said, it was a joke that you were saying about people leaving out on ambulances and crutches, but within that linebacker, we got rid of, y'all got out, what is his name? Jabril Cox. Y'all signed him to y'all practice squad.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah. Damone Clark is our only linebacker right now. LVE was the backup. Other than that, we got safeties playing linebacker. So he might have to go back.
That's how we are too.
Or y'all can trade Dre Greenlaw. Like what y'all want to do?
Nope.
Nah. Greenlaw. He put like 3 guys in the hospital.
Nope.
I know.
Nope.
He body slammed Tony Pollard. I said it's over. I said y'all don't want to fight. It's over.
And last thing I want to say is this, Micah. Every game is personal. Every single game is personal.
Every single game. Especially, it's always gonna be personal. Doesn't matter.
Facts.
Doesn't matter if you're cool with them or not. It's
See, that's Micah. That's Micah right there. That's Micah taking you. As he's trying to pull your cord, that's what it is. But they, just like you said, it ain't real until it happened 3 times in a row. He's right.
Well, that in the turnover machine, and Jalen Hurts ain't the best quarterback, top 5 quarterback, because it ain't in 3, y'all. It ain't in 3.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe, and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.